Hey there, what you up to now? Day 935, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting my journey, my business journey as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world. Part of my divorce a couple of years ago, I've actually been divorced for a long time, but finally separated out all the businesses and transitioned and moved a few years ago from my traditional businesses to the online world. Part of my divorce was I had to get rid of all my businesses and all my entities that I had with my ex-husband. And so that actually freed me up for the opportunity to explore new things, look into different businesses and go a different direction than I ever had been able to when I was married. I was able to say, nope, this is the direction I want to go in, not the direction we need to go in or we want to go in. And we had some separate businesses, but a lot of them were interconnected and tied together. And it was a big convoluted mess, to be honest, as was our relationship, thus the divorce. So what do I do in this piece? What do I do in this little podcast or video log or vlog episode? It's amazing all the new vocabulary we have going from the offline to the online world. Things that I never even knew what they meant before. I'm like, I would never know what a vlog was before. I remember looking up on my phone things the kids would say or initials they'd use. I'd be like, what the heck does AF mean? And it wasn't that long ago that I had to actually Google AF because everybody was using it in their posts and things. I'm like, what does that even mean? What the heck is AF? After? And so I was shocked and amazed when I actually looked up AF, and I'm like, why do people say that? That's just silly. So, okay, each of us get to decide how we're going to show up and how we're going to be in the world. So AF, I don't know if I've probably used it in the headline once, but I don't think I'll ever use it again because I wouldn't say it, so why would I use it? Now, it doesn't mean I haven't used the F word, but I don't use it unless it really is important. I gave that up about 10 years ago when I switched my primary question from WTF to what am I creating now? That's a whole topic for another day. So today I'm thinking about up and uplifting. And I only am thinking about it because I realize that in two of the titles of something that I'm working on right now and content that I'm creating every day have the word up in them. What's she up to now? What am I doing? What's she up to? And get up and go. And why is up in two things that I'm doing right now? I hadn't really thought about it, but really it's in there on purpose. It's in there because in challenging times, like in the Get Up and Go challenge, my whole purpose is to help uplift myself and other people, right? It's about making sure that I am focusing on the solution and making the world a better place during times of turmoil and trials and unrest and chaos, right? And the same is, what am I doing? What am I doing and how am I transitioning? And what am I learning for lessons that, holy buckets, that was a year-long waste of time chasing somebody else's process and model and strategy. I spent a year, well over a year, on webinars, right? Figuring out how to do them, mastering them, creating them for myself and for other people. And then I realized I don't even really like webinars. I mean, they're a great tool. I like them for certain things, but I certainly didn't like the way I was learning to do them. It didn't feel authentic and right to me. So instead of feeling like I was being uplifted, I felt like it was dragging me down, trying to force myself into this box and use a strategy that didn't necessarily feel right to me. And that's part of life, is experiencing and figuring out and trying new things on and seeing what fits for us. That's why I tell people, you are your own best anything. You're your own best doctor, your own best expert of what is right or not right for you. You are your own guru from a personal development standpoint. You are your own mastermind for coming up with what's right for you in the business world and in what it is that you're creating in this life for your life experience. Nobody knows you better than you. No one will ever know you better than you. Now, it doesn't mean we don't learn from other people and model them and figure out what works and study and grow and test and try things out ourselves and then keep what works for us and then just let the rest go. But it means we're always ascending and improving and moving in a positive direction. Positive in meaning what feels good to us. Positive for me might be something totally negative for someone else. I love to work. To me, work and learning is play. And to other people, they would rather, dig coal or dig ditches than have to read a book or learn something new. It's what makes the world so amazing and so fun, is that we are all so different and unique. So I've been thinking about the word up today, and I will continue to think about the word up today as we go through the Get Up and Go Challenge. Get Up and Go Challenge, I am doing something that I've been coaching people on literally for decades, that I personally, if I'm honest with myself, did not do a good job of in the offline world, and I'm repeating that same pattern, which, thank you, Lynn Grabhorn from Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting Playbook. I'm back to looking at patterns and lessons, because all of us come into this life and this journey of our life experience with lessons we want to learn, things we want to learn, and ways we want to be and become and show up. And part of that work shows up in the challenges that I do for myself and for other people, because I will admit every challenge I do has a component of me learning and growing and expanding and becoming the truest, best version of myself on a continuous improvement path to become that person every time I do a challenge. That's why I started doing challenges on purpose. I mean, we all have challenges that come to us automatically and we need to deal with them, but I started at least maybe longer than 2 decades ago. I would say I started in high school and in college purposefully creating challenges for myself so that I could improve in some area or aspect of my life, whether it was learning a new skill or a new topic, whether it was getting in better physical condition so I had more energy to actually succeed in college, whether it was getting over chronic pain, inflammation, and some freaky illnesses that no doctors could figure out, whatever it was. So that's what I'm thinking about. Mixing up my entire day, going on a day trip with my family to deal with some business issues and some challenges. Also, Supersize Your Business. In addition to all this, I'm participating in the ClickFunnels High Ticket Secrets 21-Day Challenge. And I'm going through that just to kind of tweak and see if I'm missing anything in how I'm presenting my high ticket products and services. Because every time we go through something, we learn something new. Have I been exposed to 90+% of what's in that challenge already, and already on multiple occasions? Yes. But am I absolutely positively doing, and have I done everything that they're saying and recommending that you do in that challenge? I must say no. No, I haven't. Have I done, for every challenge I've ever done, an email sequence? No. Have I set it up how they recommend and how everybody else is setting them up these days? And will I? No. The answer is no. I will pick and choose what's right for me. But I want to learn and continue to learn from other people. What are they doing? What's working? What's not? Why is that working? Why does that resonate with me? Why does it not? Why will I never do that over my dead body, etc.? So I continue to learn and grow on that front too. That's it. That's all I've got today. I'm obviously, my mind is somewhere else, and so I need to get my mind where my mind needs to be. If I can help you anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Just ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow to fill you in on what I'm doing, what's working, what's not, what am I dilly-dallying about, because there's a couple projects I'm actually purposefully dilly-dallying and not getting and making progress on. And that's because a part of what I'm doing is really getting in and laser focused on an area and aspect of my life that I have been wishy-washy in. And what I find is that whenever I'm wishy-washy in what I want, I get wishy-washy results. Some things work, some things don't. Kind of describes my online experience these 935 days thus far. Some really, really, really big highs and wins, some really, really, really low epic failures, but I'm looking for that consistent trending upward success that I created in the offline world. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm trying to duplicate. That's what I will duplicate, and hopefully make it so that you can go and jump off from where I am right now whenever you're exposed to me, and skip all the nonsense and the stuff that I did wrong and just jump into, hey, this is what's working. Start here, do this, and leave all the rest behind. And guess what? Will you make mistakes? Will you fall off? Will you mess stuff up? I guarantee it. I absolutely positively guarantee you won't do it perfectly right the first time. No matter how many people you model, no matter how many things you try. It's just the nature of the beast. We have to become who we need to become before we achieve what it is that we want to achieve. That was an interesting one. All right, have an awesome day. I will be with you tomorrow.